Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Lejeune here. I'm now back at another video. And as you guys see in today's video, we'll be going over the brand new roadmap that was just released. And also, we got our first glimpse of what Spider-Man actually looks like in Avengers. So, we have a lot to talk about today. So, before we get to the video, if you guys are going to enjoy it, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, so there's a video and always be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Damn, homie, they ain't ready for this. Scatter shot, I'm working, hurt them worse than slitting your wrist. Hit subscribe, smash like, ring the bell, stay tuned. Now without further ado, here's the duel to tune. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I was able to see the roadmap a day early. Now, of course, I did get some insights when it comes to things that's on the roadmap, so we're going to be discussing that in today's video. So, of course, the first thing that we're going to be talking about that you guys see on this roadmap is Spider-Man. So, if you guys look closely on the roadmap picture that I will have on the screen, you will see we got at least our first look of what the design looks like for Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers. Now, of course, if you guys remember in the article that released like last year when it comes to Spider-Man being announced, they did state that they will be sticking to Steve Ditko's style when it comes to Spider-Man. So it looks like they're going to be sticking to the roots with that one. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what he looks like in the game once he's officially revealed. But also while they was discussing Spider-Man, it sounded like that Spider-Man will just be on PlayStation, especially on the roadmap. It says only on PlayStation. So it sounds like he will not be a timed exclusive from what it looks like, which is very, very unfortunate because it locks, you know, that popular character from other platforms, which really, really does suck, and I do not like it at all. If I'm being honest, even though I'm on PlayStation, it still sucks just for overall the other consoles and platforms that is able to run Avengers that they're not able to get Spider-Man. But the thing is, Sony came to them and, you know, they just collided and Spider-Man happened, and it's just very unfortunate, to be honest, and it sucks. It really do suck. Now, they did also state that Spider-Man will be a content drop, and he won't be just dropping alone. He will be dropping with other content, and as you guys see on the roadmap, it looks like he's going to be dropping with the Wakanda raid, or the OLT or Klaw raid, I guess you could say, that has been officially confirmed. So we'll be going to information about that very soon. But also, there will not be no surprise hero. I know a lot of people had that thought, or at least thought they was going to have a reveal of, you know, like a secret hero or something like that, but they did state that no, it would not be a surprise hero, nothing like that. What you see on the roadmap is what will be happening. So it is very unfortunate, as I did state, for people that are not on PlayStation that are not able to experience Spider-Man. And as I stated, the whole situation is just bad, and I just already know when Spider-Man comes close to being launched, it's gonna be bad, because it's just, you know, that you're locked. I would understand if it was just a PlayStation game, but the fact is this is on all consoles, you know, not all consoles, but you know what I mean, that is able to run on. The fact is they won't be able to play Spider-Man. I don't know. It's really not cool to me, to be honest, but it's hopefully, you know, we can do something about it. I don't know. It's probably already set in stone, but yeah, it's just very unfortunate. But let's get on to the Klaw raid that was officially confirmed. Alrighty, so we have our official confirmation that a raid will be coming into Marvel's Avengers, and this raid is the Klaw raid. Now, this Klaw raid was leaked a while ago by Miller. Now, it just, you know, we just waited to the official confirmation for it, so it is officially out there that we do have a raid coming to Marvel's Avengers, which is pretty nice. Now, Phil did give us some information when it comes to this. He is the Warzone director. He did state that the Klaw raid will be coming with a normal and elite version for this raid, which is pretty nice. I like the fact that they're following the same concept when it comes to other games doing raids, where they have one normal version of it and an elite version, which is actually more difficult. Now, I didn't get information or answer from them if it's going to be coming with more rewards for doing the elite version or not, but hopefully we're going to find out very soon when it gets closer to that release window for this raid. And also, the power cap increase that will be coming along with this will be 175. And there will be new enemies as well that come along with this raid, which is called Echoes. Now, Phil did state that it will be robots and also different type of enemies we haven't seen before. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see on on how these Echoes really work. Because we did get introduced to new enemy types in a faction as well with Black Panther. So it's gonna be nice to the fact that they're going to be evolving it even more, adding more enemy types, since that's something that has been like a feedback that people, or criticism that people have been having a lot for this game. So that's pretty interesting. Now, Phil did state that this will be more strategic than an OLT. It would not be an easy burn. He even did a slick comment to me in this meeting. He stated that you will not be one-shotting nothing. So I'm very nice with that. I'm very happy. You know, I like more strategic things. So once it gets to that battle phase or damage phase, you can just show out and go crazy. So, you know, it always goes on how strategic you are, especially with your group. Now, for the people that are familiar with raids, now I didn't get to ask them this question, but it seems like it's just going to be 4. I don't know if they're going to be adding it where you can go past 4 or not. I don't really know. I forgot to ask that question. But Phil did say that you'll be able to go into the raid right away. But he would advise you to gear up first and then run it. He did also state that the gear that will be dropping from this raid will be useful when it comes to completing the raid as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Hopefully this gear that drops from the raid will be helpful for the elite version, so it can make things more easier for us depending on what perks come along with this gear. So yeah, that is the Klaw raid. I'm finally glad we got in a raid in the game, and hopefully with this raid we can see what they can do, because they did state that they went all hands out with this raid. Of course, as you guys see, we don't see cloning labs, or we don't see patrol mode. They did state they took like their time from cloning labs and the patrol mode to work on this raid, since it's very different from what we have in the game so far, which is nice. But then again, to not have the cloning labs, like cloning labs, it looked like it's been done, because the gameplay has been out for it for a while. Someone was able to play it once it like not officially, when it mistakenly went live. People was able to complete it and everything. I'm not sure why they're holding it back. I don't know if they just revamping it or something like that, but dang, I was at least expecting cloning labs at least on this roadmap. So it's gonna be crazy that we have not got the cloning labs at all for this roadmap. I don't know, it's pretty wild. Of course the roadmap will change, but of course I don't really see cloning labs coming out this year as well, especially with the roadmap from what they shown. I don't see it coming out, but that is pretty funny. At this point, cloning labs is a myth to me. If they even reveal the date for it, I'll be surprised for cloning labs. Now, of course, with patrol mode, they did state there's a lot of work they're trying to do with patrol mode to make it more of a fun experience, which I could understand. You know, there's certain things they probably got to add to it just to make the gameplay loop of patrol mode really fun, since that's a mode that you could be in forever. So that's understandable. But yeah, cloning labs, it's a myth. I don't even want to hear about cloning labs unless they're ready to talk about it. It's a myth at this point. But let's get on to this gear segment that I was able to ask some questions and also get some answers about. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so for gear, we were able to get some good questions in, and even some questions I asked personally, so I can at least get some answers about, to at least know what they're trying to do. So for the first thing, when it comes to gear, when it comes to the power cap increase as well, you will be able to upgrade your exotics and gear to 165, which of course, if you guys have the major artifact, which is 10, you will automatically be 175. Now that is pretty interesting. Now they did state that you'll be able to upgrade current gear that you do have, and you're able to upgrade it to 175, which will of course cost resources. And speaking about resources, they did state some resources will be get shelved. Now they will be converting some of the resources that they are taking away into fragments, which is pretty useful. Useless, I meant to say. Hopefully they can just convert it into polycoron, so people can upgrade their major artifacts or something like that, because fragments are really not all that really used in this game, honestly. So hopefully that is something that could change. Hopefully I get some feedback, and you know, just give them my feedback or you guys feedback when it comes to that one, because they can honestly change that to something else, because fragments, that's a no. But also they did state that they're working on clarity for sets of gear, hero sets for gear that is in the game right now. So of course they're trying to make it more easier, or I guess you could say accessible, for players to know where to farm and where to get certain loot at for your gear, or what type of build you're trying to build. So that's gonna be pretty interesting on how they're gonna go with that one, because as you guys know, for Division 2 for example, they have it set up where they have the clarity wise for gear is so beautiful on Division 2, because you know where to go, what mission to do to get the certain type of gear that you know what comes, what stats come along with it and perks and everything that comes along with it, because it is, you know, reviewed and clarified on the mission before you even go to it. So hopefully they can at least follow that method, or at least learn from that method as well. And also, this is a question that I did ask for the people that want to know when it comes to gear rerolling. They have no plans for gear rerolling right now. That did break my heart, because gear rerolling is something that is so needed in this game. Gear rerolling would just make things so perfect, especially when it comes to making builds and not have to rely on RNG like crazy. I'm gonna keep giving my feedback on that one with rerolling, on how important that is, because that is something I feel like will help so much, and especially making builds and different type of build diversities that come along that you could do in this game. If reroll was a thing, it would be crazy. So it sucks, it really does. I know people that have been, you know, wanting this, and I'm rooting for you guys. I'm trying to get it in the game. Just unfortunately, that is something that they're not working on right now. And for the people that are worried or even interested in patterns, that is something that is coming back. They stated that they're bringing back patterns, and they're making it a more clear way on how to earn patterns as well, so you guys can unlock it using the fabrication machine, unlocking the patterns, so you guys can get that cosmetic, or get a random chance of getting a cosmetic that you guys want. So they're making it more easy to find as well. So overall, I could say if I had to rate this roadmap out of 1 out of 10, I would honestly give it probably like a good 7. Yeah, probably a 7. Because, you know, of course with Spider-Man, with him, looks like it is going to be just PlayStation exclusive. That kind of hinders this a lot. You know, of course it's cool that we got a Klaw raid that is coming along with new enemy types, a power cap increase. It's going to be more strategic. It's going to have mini bosses as well. I don't know if I added that in or not. And you know, of course, with the gear, looks like we're going to be upgrading we'll be able to upgrade our current gear to the certain gear cap that will be coming along with this Wakanda raid, or Klaw raid, I guess you could say. It sounds nice. Like that they're working on clarity for sets of gear for the game to make it more easier to find. Of course, with the patterns, I'm glad that they're going to be bringing them back, so it's more clear way to earn them and all that. But I just feel like there's certain things that are missing from this one. You know, example, cloning labs. You know, even though that's a myth at this point, you know, at least to get cloning labs out. And it only seems like the big thing that will be in this roadmap that will be dropping is this Wakanda raid, or Klaw raid, and the Spider-Man, and then like the power cap increase and all that, and the resources and the gear upgrading, and earnable cosmetics with the patterns coming back. You know, that's really it when you really think about it. You know, I just wish they could have added in, you know, cloning labs, or like the villain sectors, something for Wakanda or something like that. But yeah, that is something that we didn't get, and it seems like this will be set in stone. Of course, things will probably end up be changing, so we got to see in the future on how it goes. But let me know in the comments, how do you guys feel about this roadmap? What are the things you liked? What are the things you disliked? We got our first look at Spider-Man, so people were excited about that. You know, be excited about that. But yeah, that is basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video as I enjoyed making it. But before we head out, if you guys are not, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, so you miss the video and always be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Now, of course, I do stream on Twitch. If you guys want to come out to the Twitch streams, the streams do be litty. So the link is below for that one as well, for my Twitch. Also, I do have a Discord. If you guys want to join it, it's called the Gym Cave. Go over everything dealing with Marvel's Avengers, Gotham Knights, upcoming Marvel Midnight Suns, future games as well. So if you want to join that, the link is below. Also, I do have memberships on the channel. If you guys want to know more information about that, the link is below for that one as well. But I want to give a quick shout out to the elite members and the rookie members. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so Lejeune here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.